Hey everybody, this is Shinobi Muhammad, editor-in-chief of MKOVAH magazine. You know, often that I always tell people that with this magazine, it's all about inspiring people and, giving them insight into themselves, and all of us learning from each other and improving upon ourselves and doing the things that are necessary to take ourselves to the next level. I find it interesting that we are often inspired by different things and we never record those things. And that's why I really wanted to encourage those who would be featured in the magazine to record the things that inspired you, because you never know what you may say that might be beneficial to everyone. One of the things, I had a meeting today, and it was a sales meeting, right? And I am always, inspired by different things that I hear and take away from it. That's how I am. And in this meeting, there was some communication of some change. And often people don't necessarily take well to change, even though the DNA of a human being is about change. We were conditioned to be able to adapt and adjust to the things that may happen. Otherwise, none of us would be where we are. We would have died off a long time ago. The human DNA is automatically, our psyche is automatically designed to learn how, or to naturally and instinctively adjust and adapt to situations that we may deem not befitting us at that time. What's interesting about that is that when we hear something that may take us out of our norm, or there may be a major shift or a simple minor shift, we often think that it's the worst thing in the world at that moment. See, that's the thing. When we hear something that involves a change, a shift, we don't really think of the long-term outcome. We think of the immediate. And then that immediate, we add other things into it, which make the situation even worse. Most of us have to understand that to adjust and adapt really means that you understand that things will change, things will alter. And the ones who survive, the ones who are able to take their game to the next level, are those who have consistently learned the value of looking at the situation where it is and mentally digging deep and saying, you know what do I need to do to adjust to this situation? And at the end of the day, that's what success is. Success is not an overnight thing. It's painful. It's irritating. It's frustrating. It's sometimes you feel like you're trying to go forward and you're going backwards, but in reality, it's just a part of the struggle to get to that next level. At the end of the day, when a person learns how to mentally reset their mind, to look at the bigger picture of things, they are able to say to themselves, you know what? I've been through this before, and I made it, and I made quite a bit of success from it. If I did it then, I can do it now. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. It boils down to us being able to look at where we want to be, look at what we want to accomplish. Some things may not go the way you like it. I've had a conversation today with someone, and they were upset that things didn't go the way they thought it should go, or the industry wasn't the way it should be, or I didn't set things up the way they felt it should be done. And I understood that, but I had to put myself in their shoes and to understand that and see where they were coming from. Then I had to put myself back into my shoes and say, if I were them, what would I have done? And I already know. I would have said, you know what? I understand. I'm going to be a change agent. I'm going to be someone who can adjust and adapt to the situation and then move forward and do what others would not do. Learn that things don't always go my way. Learn that I have to get in where I fit in. Learn that I can progress things from where I am, and I can impact those things. That the attitude of how we deal with things dictates the outcome. The more forceful the attitude to succeed, to be somewhere, to stand out, the better it is going to be for that person in the long run. Attitude dictates everything. And if we have the attitude that we cannot adjust, then we fail. If we have the attitude that we can change things, that we can impact, that we can adjust, and we can adapt to the situation, things change. They come for the better. This whole magazine is about growing, and then growing again, achieving, and then achieving more. So MKOVAH magazine is more than just pictures and some good video here and there. What is it in your life that warrants you to adjust and adapt to make yourself better? When you say, hey, I can't, do this or I can't do that because I don't have enough time. I spend about 18 hours every day, even on Saturdays and Sundays. I even work. I work a job just, like other people. I'm successful at what I do. But I spend 18 hours in a day. And I offer no excuses, no exceptions for myself. If I'm to succeed, I succeed because I will myself to succeed. If I am to fail, I fail because I chose to fail. And most of you, all of you who want to do anything, have to ask yourself, if I don't have enough time in a day, where can I find time? When I have my lunch break, do I get an hour lunch break and I can use half hour of that to do something for myself that will benefit towards my success? When I get off of work, do I go home and turn on the TV? Do I get on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and I spend an hour here, an hour there? We have to be able to itemize our time. We can find the time. It's 24 hours in a day. 24 hours in a day times 7 days. There's a way to find enough time to do the things that you want to do. You have children, you have family, you have other obligations. So do we all. This is why, I've learned that I never really, when I'm doing business, I never really want to know all of your personal stuff. Because I have it too. And you'll never really learn mine. Because I don't want that to be a crutch for you, and nor do I want it to be for myself. So if you really want to achieve anything, you have to adjust the perception to yourself. You have to tell yourself what it will take to do what you need to do. You have to change your viewpoint. You have to learn how to adjust and adapt to make the things happen in your life that you want. So I know I'm kind of long-winded, but these are thoughts that were going through my head, and this magazine is designed for that. This magazine is for people all around the world. I've been meeting with people from Germany, Russia, the UK, Canada, throughout the US, and I'm learning so much from them. Beautiful people doing beautiful things and pushing themselves to the next level. I cannot offer excuses because these people are not offering excuses. I cannot back down or give up because these people are fighting a good fight and they're doing the thing that they feel they need to be doing. I cannot do that because they're not doing it. The people who work with me, with the magazine, they believe in me, therefore I believe in them. But my job is to outwork them so I can prove to them I'm worthy of their belief. So at the end of the day, MKOVAH magazine is here to stay. It's here to be a global impact. It's here to be more than just pictures and beautiful models and all these other niceties. It's here to be something that's a platform for people all around the world. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, Latino, Asian, if you're short, fat, if you're gay, straight, all of that is irrelevant. It's about people, transforming people. Until next time.